20 minutes. All right, let's do this. So the top hi yeah, so the topic of today is living on edge, and I feel like I've done this a lot as someone who's like gone through life, and just experienced multiple different things, because at a very early age I learned a lot of loss and a lot of what that feels like. So I learned to live on the edge, pretty much like avoiding commitment and things, and I want to talk about what that feels like, what that is, and like how I've grown to change as a person. Also, this is the first video in a bonnet, so there's that too. So one thing is, like, when I was a little kid, I didn't really grow up with my grandparents, but I did actually go to like the funeral of my grandmothers. My grandfathers were already passed away or dead or deceased before I was like born or whatever. I was like alive when they were alive, but like they passed at a time where I could not remember them. And well, that's for one of them. One of them passed when my mom was very young. So growing up, I knew that death was a thing, and it was something that's like kind of can't be avoided, but also definitely a thing that's like in life. Like, I knew you could lose people, and I saw all these people crying at a funeral, so that already like put that idea in my head, and that vision that, oh, at one point everyone's gonna die, and at one point you're gonna lose everyone, and you're gonna lose the people you love, and that's gonna hurt like crazy. So with that being said, I as any kid does, they go on and they go to like elementary, or at least that's what they call it over here in America. So I go on and I go to elementary, and I meet all these different people, like as I should, right? But I've always been like this shy kid that's, it's never been easy for me to socialize in any certain thing. And I'm gonna make a video about that in specific, like it's gonna be its own thing. But until then, I'm just gonna be like, okay, yeah, I was a shy kid. It was always very hard for me to make relationships, and I was always nervous and stuff around there. And so I went on and I made friends, and I made my very first friend. She was like, okay, do you want to be my friend? On my first day at my new school, when I first moved into this house, she was like, do you want to be my friend? And I said yes. And that friendship was like the lightest friendship for like all throughout my whole elementary experience until 5th grade, when that's when like we really became friends. But that quickly ended when 5th grade ended, because not only did I break my leg, which prevented me from going to her birthday, which I didn't know would be the last time I'd see her, but it was. But also, I went on and I have lost a lot of other like good childhood friends, though some of them still like attend the high school I go to right now. It's not the same, obviously. We're not really friends anymore. We just kind of grew apart. Not to mention, COVID is a major factor of growing apart for this story, because I did have that experience in middle school for like 2 years. My middle schooling had 3 years. It was 6th through 8th, and for 7th and 8th we were in COVID, and at the end of 6 we went into the pandemic, so we didn't really have much there. That definitely fell out very easily. So with all those relationships falling out, I kind of just became this person that was like, okay, if I'm gonna lose anyone and everyone that I love regardless, because definitely there was like all types of other side quests and things along those sides, right, along that journey. Because of that and all that, I was just like, okay, what's the point if I'm gonna lose everyone and everything at a certain point? So what's the point of even like giving someone the opportunity to get to know me 100%? And there is a purpose and a meaning for this, and that is because that makes relationships valuable for you. Like, I would give like all my efforts into someone and relationships in the past during those very early years before like I got in high school. So like before those years, I would give all myself and give everything I could give, like 100%. So I would like, oh, if you need anything, just come talk to me. I'll give you advice. I'll talk to you. I'll be your ear when you need a shoulder when you need to cry on. But I would never give anyone else the opportunity to do the same for me. And because of that, I didn't really value relationships the way I should have. Like, I definitely did value them, but I also like, I would like go into them 100% and then feel burnt out and then pull back, So it's like, you would get 3 weeks of consistent, fast, instant messages, and then you would get like a week or two with no messages, no contact at all, because I'm too busy trying to like focus and do the building for myself, when instead I could have been like, we could have leaned on each other. That was just something I didn't really see happening, because I was like, okay, I see you're vulnerable, I don't ever want to put more onto you. But not committing to relationships, whether it's friendships or anything else, it just kind of leaves you feeling soulless. Like, I went through 7th grade having the hardest time of my life with suicidal ideation and other things that I don't really want to throw up, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I was having a very hard time, but I also never asked for help. And I feel like because of that, my relationships that I have in my life, whether it's with my family or not, like, I feel like my relationship with my family is a little bit wonky, because I feel like I would never gave 100% of myself, and then it soon became from not giving 100% of myself to protect myself to going to not giving 100% of myself because I'm not exactly sure how that would take, because it has never been 100% in the past. So it becoming 100% in the present is kind of difficult. But yeah, my advice as far as this goes, I know this isn't like super legitimate or like super put together, but my advice as far as living on the edge and living without commitment when it comes to relationships, whether it's your goals, your careers, like, I did tons of passions. I went through theater. I did LCC, which is like a boot camp. It's like a younger version of JRLTC. So I've done theater, I've done JRLTC, basically. I've done so many different things, but I only barely dipped my toes into there. And then I just like, this is just something I have in my life to take with me. Same thing with chess. So it's just like, taking all these things, I feel like you don't give your chance, you don't get a chance to really resonate with something deeply. My advice to you is to, yeah, take those times and dip your toes in those things, right? But when it comes to relationships with people, definitely try to be more open to those experiences and try to be, you know, be a more open person. I'm not saying give your heart out to everyone you meet, because obviously that's not living the safest life, but be open to experiences and be open to giving into those experiences and discovering the passion in them. And if not, you know, especially if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for help if you're giving it away, unless you feel like, I don't even know, and most of the time you're not even burdening people when you do that. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, or, you know, just like the video, right? Comment down below if you have any things, like if you experience this, definitely do that. Definitely comment down below. Subscribe if you want to see more content. I have like a whole list right here because it's summer break, and I'm gonna get them done. So consistent content as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna try to edit this video immediately and dish it out because it's Sunday and I was supposed to post Saturday. But yeah, content is back to steady, and hopefully a little bit more steady than steady, because I'm usually posting like every Saturday. It's either every Saturday or every Sunday. I think I post every Sunday, which makes this perfect. But yeah, hopefully it's gonna be a little bit more steady than steady, just because I have more free time and I have like a lot of ideas and I want to get them done. I just want to speed run it, but that's bad. With that being said, see you guys in another video.